This is a box. This is DJ. Together, they create change. DJ is a director of Crossroads Foundation, and together with the Crossroads team, they provide supplies to people in need in Hong Kong and the rest of the world. The Crossroads Foundation fills 200 containers of supplies a year. This is how it started.
My family was living in Asia. We were surrounded, as many of us are, living and working here, we were surrounded by need. And we asked this question, what do we do? What does one family, what does anyone do in response to need? And if I'm honest with you, we couldn't not start. And suddenly we saw one situation in China, a huge flood, people needed resources. Hong Kong had lots of surplus goods, so we began collecting just a few boxes. Then it was 136, 248, then it was like a hole open in the heavens and just huge number of resources came out. And right now we sit in a 14-acre, 40-building former army base with about 200 containers worth of resources. Half of this helps those in need in Hong Kong, the other half hits the planet. And so for us, we send shipments, we build websites for the UN and for others, we run these programs. We would bring CEOs from Hong Kong and stick them in slums, and for 24 hours we would strip them of their watch and their wallets and their cell phones. But at its core, our heart is trying to see this world changed. What inspires me to do what I do? I see this world. I see people in need, whether it's in Central or whether it's in many of the nations that we've all visited around Asia or the world. And it's the response to this question, what's my place? What do I do in response to what I have seen? And I think for me, one driver is imagining if I were in his or her shoes, their shoes, what would I want people to do? But a second driver for me, if you will, is my own purpose. Why has my life been given to me? Why have the opportunities that are afforded to not that many people on this earth, why have these opportunities been given to me? And what should I be doing in response to that? And I think the joy that I have, one of the motivations for me to keep on going, is that I love being able to serve. I love being able to help those in need. And I love the fact that my life can make a difference. The work is hard. And yet how do people continue to keep serving? It's not because they love packing boxes and they love carrying furniture. They're here because they remember why they're serving, of who their lives are impacting. That's why they're empowered to come. Who leads? It's me, it's you, it's all of us. And if I see needs, I see opportunities, I see situations around me, I want to lead in response to it. I don't necessarily want to be a leader, I want to do it. I want to do what's right. And in that way, I may or may not have people following, but I want to be leading by who I am. And I think at its very core, so often you see people drawn to those who take a stand, who are led for something right. It was not a journey we anticipated, but it was a journey that we couldn't not start, and it's only right that we continued.